Okay, so we continue with the second part of the manipulating databases with the JDBC, and now we're gonna return number of rows in the result set. So we can put it here. We're gonna return the number, so it's gonna be the number of rows in result set, like that. And here what we are gonna do is we're gonna have public, and it's gonna be an integer, and this integer is gonna be get row count. So it's get row count, like that. We're gonna open a set of parentheses that throws, and it's gonna be illegal state exception. Okay, and here we're gonna ensure the database connection is available. So if, okay, so pretty much what we have been doing in the previous video, if not connected, okay, if not connected to database, like that. Throw new illegal, so throw new illegal state exception, and here we're gonna pass in this string, so not connected to DB, like that, not connected to database, so semicolon at the end. And here we're gonna return, so we're gonna return the number of rows, like that, semicolon at the end, return number of rows. So this is the end of the method get row count, like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go outside, and now we're gonna obtain the value in particular row and column. So we're gonna have a public, and we're gonna have a public object, so it's gonna be a public object get a value, okay, get a value at, and we're gonna open a set of parentheses. We're gonna have an integer, the integer row, as well as an integer column, like that. So we have integer row, integer column, like that. And this throws again illegal state exception. If this throws illegal state exception, here we're gonna open a set of curly braces. Let me see, so we have public object get value at, integer row, integer column, throws illegal state exception. Let me see, so here we're gonna ensure that the connection is available. So pretty much what we can do is just copy this whole thing and just paste it here. So if not connected to database, throw new illegal state exception, that's fine. Not connected to the database, or just simply DB, that's fine. And obviously we're not gonna return number of rows, but here after the if, what we are gonna do is we're gonna obtain a value at a specified result set row and column. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna have a try and catch, so it's gonna be a try and catch. And let's just delete this, and let me see, we're gonna have a try and catch, and this one has to be, and the catch has to be SQL exception, and then SQL exception, like that, that's fine. So in the try we're gonna have in the result set, so it's gonna be result set that absolute row, that's fine, and we're gonna add one semicolon at the end. So yeah, that's fine. Then we are just gonna return, and we're gonna return the result set that get object. Okay, so return result set that get object, and here we're gonna have in the, so we already have the row, so now we're gonna have in the column +1. Okay, semicolon at the end, and that will be the end of the try. Now the catch. So we have the catch now again, so it's just gonna be SQL exception that print stack trace, like that. Let me see, what else do we need here? Public get value integer. Why is giving me this? This method result type object. Let me see, public object get value add integer row, integer column, throws illegal state exception if not connected. Let me see, not connected to database, throw new legal state exception not connected to database. We have the result set that absolute row plus one, return result set plus get object. Yeah, everything is fine. SQL exception that print the stack. Yeah, that's fine. That's the end of that. And here what we are gonna do is just we're gonna return an empty set of double quotes. Let me see. Yeah, that fixed it. An empty set of double quotes. So if the problems, return empty string object. So this could be the end of the method get value at. So this could be the end of the method get the value at. Okay, so now what we need to do is set new database query string. So we are gonna have in a public, so we're gonna have in public void. So this time is gonna be public void set, this one, set query. Let me see, no, it has to be like that. Just set query. Okay, public void set query, and here we are gonna have a string query, like a string query. Yeah, that's fine. And here is gonna throws SQL exception. Let me see, throws SQL exception, and also let me see, it's gonna be illegal state exception. So illegal state exception, and this time the first letter has to be uppercase letter. And let me see, throw new illegal state exception, probably throws illegal exception. Oh no, everything is, this illegal state exception is the first letter is uppercase letter I, so that's fine. Okay, so we have the public void query, we have the public void set query, then we have the string query throws SQL exception, illegal state exception. We are gonna open a set of curly braces, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did here. Copy this and just paste it here. So we're gonna have if not connected to the database, throw new illegal state exception not connected to the database. Let me see what else we have here. Okay, so now we're gonna specify query and execute it. So this time is gonna be ResultSet. So it's gonna be ResultSet. We're gonna set it to statement that execute. So that execute query, and we are gonna pass in query. That's fine. Let me see what else here. We have the if condition, the ResultSet, that is pretty much specifying the query and executing it. So now we're gonna obtain the metadata for the ResultSet. So we're gonna have metadata, and we're gonna set it to ResultSet that get metadata. That's fine. Semicolon at the end. And here we're gonna determine number of rows in ResultSet. So it's gonna be ResultSet that last, okay, open set of parentheses, semicolon at the end, so moves to last row. So here we're gonna have the number of rows, and we're gonna set it to the ResultSet that get rows. So get row, get row, semicolon at the end. Okay, number of rows set into the ResultSet that get row, so get the row number. And finally we're gonna notify the JTable that model has changed. So we're gonna fire table structure change, fire table. Let me see this is one, fire table structure change. So fire table structure change. So I just Visual Studio Code just completed it for me, but you can type it in if you don't have it. So make sure that you use camel notation like this, and this would be the end of the method set query. So we are almost done with this table that supplies result set to data to a JTable. So we are almost done. We need to let me see. So this is the end of this method set query. So we're gonna go outside, and now we're gonna have the close statement and connection. So again, we're gonna have a public void, and we're gonna disconnect from database, and we're gonna open a set of parentheses. Now we're gonna open a set of curly braces. We're gonna have a condition if connected to database. So now this is not if not, so this is if connected to database. We're gonna have this condition. We're gonna close statement and connection. So to do that, we can put it here, close statement and connection, okay, like that. And we're gonna have a try and catch. So again, we just delete this one. This one has to be SQL exception, like that, and this would be SQL exception. So yeah, that's fine. So let me see in the try. Yeah, let me see here. We can just leave it like that. Try. So we're gonna have the result set that close like that. Let me see. We're gonna have the result set that close. What else? So we have this statement as well that close. The connection that close. Yeah, that's fine. We need those three. And inside of the catch, we're gonna have the SQL exception that print stack trace. As you can see, Visual Studio Code finish it for you, so does it automatically. Okay, so this will be the end of the catch. So outside of the try and catch, we're gonna have him finally. So this is for update the database connection status. To update the database connection status, we just simply put connected to database. So connected to database, and we are gonna set it to the boolean false semicolon at the end. And this will be the end of the finally. This will be the end of the if statement, and this will be the end of the method disconnect from database. So let me see if I write it right. Disconnect from database. So that's fine. And yeah, this will be the end of the class ResultSet table model. Okay, so in the next video, we're gonna be dealing with the Java graphics.